So can you fathom the whole idea that 1, 2, 3, 4 trillion sperms, out of all 4 trillion sperms, you were the one that emerged the winner? As soon as these trillion sperms are released from the male reproductive system, they have to swim through the cervical opening, through the fallopian tube, into the ovaries where they're going to find the eggs to fertilize it. And through that whole process, it's the battle of who is stronger, who has the most endurance, who has the most ATP to propel them to their destination, which is their egg. And out of all those processes, you are the one that emerged winner. The reason for these anatomical analogies and the reason for all this anatomical intuition is just for me to say that you as an individual, you were planted. Roll it.
Now turn up.
Beautiful reminders. I think there are certain words or there are certain statements and there are certain things that we as individuals, the very moment that our day starts, we need to tell ourselves, or we need to hammer into our brain and into our being and into the person that we are. We need to keep telling ourselves these statements and these words and these affirmations that we need to just keep affirming ourselves with. And one of those things are, you are so capable. You are very capable of every single thing that you set your mind up to do. The reason why I say that is, in my intro, I talked about how out of 4 trillion sperm cells, you were the one that emerged. Out of those 4 trillion sperm cells, you were the only person. You were the only cell that emerged out of those 4 trillion to be able to fertilize an egg or break through the walls of an egg to start the fertilization process. That is the level of capability that you are on as an individual. And so every single day, the very moment you wake up, you don't pick up your phone and look at your phone first. Before you pick up the phone and look at it, I want you to just tell yourself that I am capable. And every single thing that I set my mind up to do at this moment, I can achieve. I can do better. I can do this, okay? You are very capable. That's something that I think we need to affirm ourselves with. We need to tell ourselves every single time that we wake up that at some point our chemical balances within our brain is balanced in the sense that the more we tell ourselves these words, the more our brain starts to accept it. The more the person we are starts to accept it, and the more change starts to happen. So you are so capable. I do believe that we need to find some type of compassion for the person that we were in the past. Because a lot of times we have this anger, we have this hatred, and we have this idea and this so there's this tension between the person you are now and the person that you were in the past that is so hard for you to let go of the bad decisions that you made in the past, because you are so mad about about the decisions that you made in the past. You're so mad about the fact that you dated the guy that you dated for 2-3 years and then he ended up cheating on you or doing something that's crazy or something that's stupid, or you're so mad about the fact that you dated this girl for 2-3 years and at the end of the day she didn't like you like she said she wanted to, and now she's with another man. That is just, there's so much anger through the process that's been held within you that you are so mad about the fact that you made those decisions in the past. And it's not until we find some type of compassion for the person that you were in the past will we ever accept ourselves now to help in the self-actualization process. Just think about it. You spend 6, 5, 8 years working at a job that never appreciated you, that at the end of the day they end up just firing you or just letting you go for something that makes no sense, or they just lay you off for no reason, and you spend 8 years of your life working for them. And so not until you have some type of compassion for the previous you for making that decision of staying with the company for 8 years will you ever have self-actualization. Because you're like, I need to have a little bit of compassion for my previous self for making those decisions, because those experiences that I had in the past is what's made me the person that I am now. You are a reflection of the person that you were yesterday. You are a direct result of the experiences that you had a year or two years ago. So not until we find these compassionate ideas about our previous selves would we ever accept the person that we are now to help us move forward. Let's find compassion for our past self, because that's what made us the person that we are now. It is absolutely okay for you to respect more for yourself and not to settle. And over the past few years, it's something that I've been working on personally, is not to settle for anything less than what you deserve. Because you deserve the best. I deserve the best. Anyone around you deserves the best of relationship, the best of company, the best of understanding. Like, you deserve the best. And so if you are ever in a situation where you're not getting the best outcome out of people, then you need to reconsider the fact that it is absolutely okay for you to not settle. It is absolutely okay for you to wish and hope for the better and the best things in life. And so these three things are things that I think we need to tell ourselves very often, that you're capable, and we need to tell ourselves very often that it is absolutely okay for you not to settle and expect the best things out of life. And it's absolutely fine that you would find some type of compassion for your past self, because your past experiences is what made you who you are today. So those three things are the things that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm hoping that this is going to be the platform where I'm going to start my podcast, and we're going to talk about things in life. I'm going to invite people over, and we're going to have these conversations about life and on what life has for us. So without further ado, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and leave a comment down below as to whatever you think about this content. Thank you so much for watching. Inspiration. Peace.